in MPL Malaysia Season 14 playoffs. It is our best of 7 series. So a good start means a good journey. SRG or Vamos? Which of them is going to come out on top? I am excited to find out.
We're about to pen the chronicle like never before. Potential for first back-to-back champions and up against the challenges. It's a new empire, but familiar faces. Mid lane priority, of course, going over to Team Vamos with that Gato, Kaja, and Angela. Absolute oppression.
We already see taking a lot of damage in the mid lane. Interestingly enough, Kramm and Yums starting in the mid lane with Stormie taking EXP.
Oh, you gotta love this, right? You gotta love the change. Topside down, innocent! Dances with death once more and gets out alive.
That is insane right there, timing the regen just to get that one singular proc. Chibi though.
Can he lift Chibi up in time? Stormie into the turret. It's gonna be the decision. And zone around and revitalize ready. That could be an opportunity for it to kind of go off. And we just gotta see what happens, right? Seems like there's gonna be a bit of a suspense. We're looking down and what's supposed to be a potential first blood as we call this to a halt, but there it is. No first blood will be attained. Stormie gets out with his life, doesn't even blow the flicker. And I think that's the most important part, Dafa.
Yeah, definitely is the case right now. SRG trying to be a bit more aggro early on. We can see that they specifically even traded lanes mid and EXP so that Kramm wouldn't have to go up against Moo.
The taunt two-man Chibi is in the vicinity. Seems like SRG calls a response and the Ken so tough to fight against Vamos in this pocket, especially when the hard guard is going to come out available for warlord in just a little bit, right? Level 4 will be that tipping point. Turtle fight going on. Smooth down low. Hard guard ready. Smooth is going to get it. Yum with the flicker pushes warlord away. Cancel the hard guard transfer, but still Vamos fights Turtle. Stormie with the ultimate. Here comes Kramm to the back line. Sekyss trying to stay alive with the lift. Sekyss will get out for now, but Vamos with the snipe. Turtle for Vamos. 2 kills for him.
An impressive play right there with Vamos coming out on top with 2 kills as well as the objective. It seemed like SRG tried to go for a little bit of zoning, but Vamos had a better control overall on how things were going there. And because of that, we can see they're going to have a slight lead early. But it's only 2 minutes in. We still don't know what's going to come next.
And again, when you talk about Team Vamos, it's always about go, go, go. It's always about being fast, being furious, and being able to step on the gas no matter the situation. And in this case, looking at SRG, how can they stop it? We know that there's a good roadblock with the True Sin, but can you stop Team Vamos enough to let the rest of your team kind of come online if you're SRG?
That is the question right now. We can see Vamos is going to be upping the ante right now, already controlling the river area. Chibi with 1 level lead over on Sekyss. In terms of scaling, we also have to note Selangor Giants should on paper be a little bit better into the mid game. Vamos, they have a lot of late game scaling, but Chibi alone should sustain more than enough damage to actually take control of a lot of the DPS in the team fights.
Get a stalemate. Innocent once more escapes, this time haven't used the Purify. You see backup coming in from Yums and Stormie. Sekyss coming in from the back as well. They need to lift Chibi up though and will not be able to do so. So once more Vamos finds to disengage.
Oh, so far so good here. Net worth lead still not very different between both teams. And we already know from past history that SRG has a tendency to be a little less aggressive compared to Vamos in the first couple of minutes. So as Vamos, their goal here is to maintain this control going forward and try to snowball as much of a lead as they possibly can.
Only one way to find out SRG have a chance to start this fight. It's going to be Smooth, being drive back, and he's going to use the Vengeance, but unfortunately, he might just end up going down. It's going to be a tough fight though. I mean, Vamos is going to keep on going. In this case, Chibi loses his life. Selangor Red Giants finding opportunity. 4 for them. Turtle still not a team just yet, but SRG might have a chance.
A beautiful team fight there from SRG. Being able to take control of superior positioning. This is what we talk about. Once they find that positioning, once they find that moment, SRG has such powerful team fight capabilities with a Tigreal and a Hylos. Vamos needs to be more careful about the angles of approach they take because in that situation, they definitely walked into a funnel.
You gotta love the team fighting from SRG, especially in these crucial moments. We know it's the first 5 minutes. But that 1K goalie is gonna be setting the foundations for the team to start building up. And I want to quickly call back to the first moment, right? We see that lane swap. Youm's Kramm mid side, Stormie bottom side to pressure smooth. Is this something that you kind of saw coming?
I definitely didn't see it coming, but I wish I did because it is so smart. We've already emphasized SRG is a team that likes lane priority. They need control over the lanes to make sure that they don't get affected too heavily by aggressive early game teams. And they actually didn't have the best EXP lane matchup here. Kramm is a very important player for them in order to maintain some form of early aggression and to zone out the opponents. He roams with them a lot more often compared to other EXP laners, and they cannot afford for him to be trapped in the lane with Smooth, so they switch Stormie over, and it is a genius plan.
And it's paying off. 2K goal advantage. Look at jungle difference. This can be a bit jarring. Sekyss level 10, Chibi just hit 9, but we look at at least 1.5 level difference in terms of experience for the junglers itself. You would expect the Vamos to go faster with this Angela, but it seems like SRG has been able to put a stop to that. You jam the brakes, and now Vamos just speeding ahead, but they're running into a brick wall.
My issue with the draft coming from Vamos here is that while the Angela can combo well with Suyo and CC, they really don't have the heroes that can lock someone in place for nets. We saw the Cho 1-1 combo very frequently towards the end of the regular season because it's so easy to set up that crossbow of Tang. However, there's no solid, reliable form of CC on the Vamos side, which means that it is a complete skill performance coming from nets on this 1-1.
Consume should be detected. Vamos have sharp eyes, so they get forced to the top side, perhaps getting the tier 1, but SRG will find the second turtle and the final one of this game. But SRG, they want to kind of spill that lead elsewhere, right? Find an advantage. The opening might just be close by. They even keep the top turret alive. Best case scenario.
We are starting to see SRG go into their usual patterns. Once they've won 1 or 2 team fights, their ability to rotate and control the map is unparalleled. Vamos is a very momentum-based team, but that doesn't mean that they can't come back from a deficit. 3K in 7 minutes is not actually that bad, especially with a 1-1. If they can get a good crossbow of Tang, then there's always the possibility to make that return, but chibi in trouble.
Glorious pathway, Blazers, Quell the Evo, and with Warlord ready to support. We'll see if SRG wants to take this. It seems like that will be the option. Chibi now forced to fight, and it's going to be Stormie trying to lift them up. It might be a 2-4-1. He gets brought back into the sweep, and that's Chibi gone. Warlord not able to save his jungler.
Very well played here from SRG. Even catching a Suyo normally should be able to escape from situations like that, but the rest of his team was just not nearby to assist him. The rest of the SRG members making sure to keep an eye on them so that they could go as deep as they needed without worrying about potential retaliation.
It's a quick question. I know the panel will bring this up after this game, regardless of the result, but we've always had the notion that we don't really like making mid laners be on Angela, and we are seeing that in effect, right? Warlord just not able to provide much. Flicker out, no hard guard just yet. Mid tier 1 goes down. Is this kind of the pain point that SRG is going to continue going for?
I don't have too much of a personal issue with Angela mid. We've already seen it can work well with the right combo, but I don't think this is the right combo. Warlord as a player has been shifting more into utility mages, so I don't think he's out of his element here. But again, not enough setup for nets to get easy crossbows of Tang, and they're very heavily relying on hard guard to just close things out when SRG are right now in a position with more CC and more damage thanks to their gold lead. Stormie also just finished a Sky Piercer on a Zusin, so that is going to be a pain in the butt to deal with.
With this board coming in, pressure will mount, but at least Team Vamos, they will find some solace in the bot side, right? An attempt to take down the bot tier 2 will end in nothing, but they caught xorn. The man that I think we are going to look at from Team Vamos to set up most of the plays because he's the only one with that reliable AoE crowd control, right? You don't want Chibi to be the first one to go in, but situation right now tells us that it's not going to be possible.
Gatot is absolutely not meant to be your main form of initiation. You always need like an EXP laner that can start fights so that Gatot can follow up with the Avatar, the Guardian, just because it's such an unreliable ability. And in this case, you have CC. in cases like this, if you had maybe a mid lane or a jungler that could set up, you could still make it work. But Vamos does not have that. This team composition is highly reliant on getting early momentum, and they were not able to find that.
Seems like SRG has already planned out that route. It's to the bot side. Chibi will proxy that mid wave, but SRG will do the same. So we got a neutral state down mid side. See if Vamos can defend this though. They need to wait for Chibi to come back. It's a bit of time. Entropy used. Holy Shield pop is straight with an implosion from Hume to find Kramm. The kill. Hume will take out xorn. As Chibi now have to do as much as he can. It's going to be the winter crown. Kramm takes it. They split the damage. And everyone from SRG is going to get out. Warlord wants a commitment. Finally takes out Kramm. Stormie to follow. Vamos now once more. But Chibi cannot go on forward.
Whoa.
Innocent can. And that is what you want from the star gold laner.
So much forward thinking from SRG. Sekyss and Kramm literally both bought Winter Crown at the same time just about 1 minute ago because they knew that they were planning to go for a base dive and the crossbow of Tang would be a lot easier for Nets to set up. Having both of those available means that it just does not matter at all that damage coming out. They definitely didn't need to lose 2 members to that ult from the Suyo, but Innocent turning around and picking up Chibi in return more than makes up for it. A 4k gold lead, double the kill score, and Holy Crystal already completed on this Natan means that SRG are fully in their power spike. And Vamos, they really just need them to make a mistake, otherwise SRG is gonna walk away with this.
They're trying to walk down Team Vamos in their own jungle. Maybe there's an opening with Chibi on the flank. Innocent to be gone on. Here comes the AOG. Chibi forced away. They're going to turn on him. He's alone. He has help. Help arrives. But it doesn't matter, does it? Warlord can't take the trip. And now SRG has 4-5 men burning down mid. Conceal is used. Hume, 25 seconds until flicker. But Implosion is always ready. Dawn being called out. Absolutely blown up. Disintegrated by the magic output from Innocent. A smooth. He will try, but he's forced to retreat once more.
The panel mentioned how confused Innocent was that they allowed the Natan through and prioritized 1-1. And we are seeing where that confusion comes from. This hero just does so much damage. Chibi tried to go for a flank kill. That doesn't work quite as well on a Suyo, especially if you're behind. Maybe if he was Nolan, he could have been more of a threat. For SRG right now, they are perfectly comfortable.
And Vamos going for a bit of a poking, not poking movement. Second Lord for SRG. The dream scenario up against a Suyo Angela. When Angela CC, whatever you want to pit it in this state of the game. Almost 13 minutes in and SRG have not dropped a single beat.
Up 10 kills to 4, 5k gold lead. Lord just claimed. Vamos still is sitting on 3 structures. I don't think this will be the end of them as long as they can hold a solid enough defense. But SRG is just so good at running at your face and hitting you where it hurts.
What's the strategy now for Vamos? Is it to buy time for Nets? Who's the star right now?
I don't think they can afford to buy time for Nets anymore. Nets should be the win condition, but with multiple Winter Crowns completed on SRG, I don't think Vamos has a way out of this. It would require SRG to make a massive misplay just for them to even have a chance.
And again, flicker, implosion, the suction from SRG, bring them back. Nets is already eliminated, Warlord taken out. The tyranny of Vamos in game 1, absolutely smothered. 3 more members of Vamos trying to hold on, but with the Lord joining in, and it's gonna be game numero 1 for SRG.